You guys remember, I don't know if we played here or not. I think the first time I played in Knoxville, I think was with Motley. And 90. Was it with the Scream? So we did play here.
Oh yeah.
You got the ticket stub. Ah, okay, I don't believe a word you're saying. I'm just kidding. Wow, where was that at?
Downtown. Electric Ballroom.
Yeah.
The Electric Ballroom. I think this microphone is feeding back just a hair. If we could just boom it, take the boom out of it a little, or maybe just pull the volume down just a hair. Anyway, Electric Ballroom, Knoxville. Well, shit. Then I'm a fucking idiot. Well, anyway. Well, I do want to say it's very good to be back. Now, thank you, whoever yelled that. So, I do want to say many years ago, before we saw us on tour, I had the very good fortune of working with the guys in the Scream.
Yeah.
And so we wrote for a while, we did a demo tape, we got a record deal, and we were sitting around and we said, the record label said, who do you guys want to work with for a producer? We all had different names, because a couple of guys were into Van Halen, so they wanted Ted Templeman, and I wanted like Jack Douglas, who did all the old Aerosmith shit, or Jimmy Page, or whatever. But we all kind of had on the list, we all had a name, Eddie Kramer. And if you're not familiar with Eddie Kramer, Eddie's a legendary producer. He pretty much did every note of music that Jimi Hendrix ever recorded. He did 4 Zeppelin records, All the Kiss Alive, Frampton Comes Alive, Humble Pie Rockin' the Fillmore. He worked with the Beatles, the Stones, everybody. Anyway, so we sent him our demo tape, and much to our surprise, he said, I want to produce this band. All right, I do have to say this. I'm just going to say this. I'm not trying to be an asshole. When I'm talking or telling stories, it's really hard to tell them if I can hear everybody talking. I'm just saying, please. So, where was I? Yes, Eddie Kramer. So, we sent the tape out. Eddie said, I want to work with this band. So he came out and he started working with us. We signed on. He's going to produce the album. So we did what they call the bed tracks. We recorded all the music for the record. Eddie came to me and he said, all right, tomorrow you're going to start singing. And he goes, I want you to be prepared. Nothing is set in stone. No lyrics are set in stone. No melodies are set in stone. Nothing is finished until we're actually finished mixing and the record. That's it. Okay, got it. So he sent me home. I'm sitting in my little apartment in Hollywood, California. Got this old couch, sitting with a guitar. My son was very little. He's running around playing with his toys in a diaper. Now he's 32, plays drums for Tantric, and he still wears a diaper.
Yeah.
He still wears a diaper.
As a drummer, right?
Yes. So,
No potty breaks.
anyway, so we're just sitting there, and so I'm sitting there, I'm working on, now I'm going to date myself again. So I had all the tapes from the music, and I'm listening to the tapes. What am I listening to? I'm listening to cassette tapes of the record through a Walkman. Okay, remember those days, kids?
Oh yeah.
Right, so I'm sitting there, I'm listening to I'm listening to the music, and I'm working on the lyrics. Now the other thing I was doing, I was writing lyrics, but I wasn't writing with an iPad or an iPhone. I was writing with a yellow pad and a fucking pen.
Yes!
Fuck that shit. Technology's kind of awesome. Not really. Anyway, so I'm sitting there, I'm doing my thing, and all of a sudden, the TV was on, and this commercial comes on. And it's black and white, grainy commercial, and it's this guy, and they lead you to believe that he's talking to his son. and he's saying things like, I wish you would have told me, I didn't know, I told you could talk to me about anything. And he's going on, and as he's doing this, the camera's panning out. Then it gets to the very end of the commercial, and you realize he's not talking to his son, he's talking to a headstone. And then the commercial goes black, and it says, teach your kids about drugs. Now, I think I've done a pretty good job teaching my son about drugs, because he calls me every day and he goes, hey Dad, I'm in Knoxville, where can I get weed? And I go, well, this is a guy you need to talk to, he's got a great price and it's good shit. Anyway, but that's a whole other evening here. So, the reason why I'm telling you this is, so I sit down, the universe opened up and this song fell out and it landed in my lap. And I wrote all these lyrics and I wrote this music, and then I actually put it on a cassette tape, and I was all excited. I take it to the studio the next day and I go, listen to this shit. This is fucking awesome. And the guys in the band went, I don't know, dude. Sounds like a country western song.
Time to get another band!
No, take it easy, Turbo. So I'm sitting there, I go, no, you're not hearing what I'm hearing in my head. Like, no, and they're like, nah, dude, I think we're hearing what you're hearing in your head, and it's fucking country. But Eddie heard it, and he said, hold on, this is a great song. This has to go on the record. So I want to play it for you right now. This is from the Scream album. This is called Father, Mother, Son.
My friends and me, I'm glad they got to meet the man I know. You always knew the words and taught me honesty. You picked me up when I was feeling low. If I could talk to you I know you'd work things out just like before. Where did I go wrong? Can you hear me sing this song? Father, I won't see you anymore. Mother, dry your eyes, why do you cry those tears? You knew someday your baby'd be a man. Letting go is hard when it's forever dear. I know it's late, but now I understand. If I could hold your hand one more time, hear your lullabies just like before. I know that I did wrong, so I'm singing you this song. Mother, I won't see you anymore. Son, I wish you knew how much we're missing you. I saw them cry the tears from up above. I try to tell them but the words aren't getting through. Didn't mean to hurt the one I love. Mother, Father, I hope to see you soon. Things will be just like they were before.